What have scientists actually discovered inside a black hole? It's not an alien civilization, nor is it a portal to a parallel universe. It is a truth that shatters everything we thought we knew. Here, time comes to a complete standstill. But what does that really mean if you were to fall into a black hole right now? From an outsider's perspective, you would appear frozen in that moment forever. Yet for you would be experiencing a death more brutal than any nightmare imaginable. Your body would be stretched into a single, thin strand. The gravitational pull between your head and feet would tear steel into atoms. This process has a name: spaghettification. It sounds almost whimsical, doesn't it? But in reality, it is the most agonizing way to perish in the cosmos. Even more eerie is that in the final 0.1 seconds before you are torn apart, you would witness the entire future of the universe. The birth and death of stars. The collision and fading of galaxies. Even the end of the universe itself. All compressed and flashing before your eyes. This is a black hole, an existence that fundamentally defies human logic. On April 10, 2019, humanity captured its first ever photograph. That orange halo looks beautiful, doesn't it? But within that image, scientists discovered spine-chilling details. This black hole's mass is 6.5 billion times that of our Sun. It can devour an entire star in less than a second. But you know what? That's not even the most terrifying part. In August 2025, 5 billion light-years away from Earth, scientists discovered an even more insane monster. Its mass is 36 billion times that of our Sun. It is a staggering 10,000 times larger than the black hole at the center of our Milky Way. What does that number actually mean? It means it could swallow our entire solar system in an instant, leaving not even a ripple behind. What shocks scientists even more is that this black hole shouldn't even exist. According to the Eddington limit theory in physics, in the 13.8 billion years since the birth of the universe, a black hole should only have been able to grow to 15 billion solar masses. Yet, this behemoth is 36 billion times larger. How did it break the laws of physics? It's as inconceivable as a person reaching a weight of 500 kilograms by the age of 20. Scientists spent 6 months using the world's most advanced telescopes to finally find the answer. It turns out this black hole didn't just grow slowly. It gorged itself. It aggressively consumed at least a dozen galaxies. Each galaxy had its own supermassive black hole at its center. When these black holes collided and merged, they formed this ultimate cosmic monster. But its size isn't the most bizarre thing. It's its current state. Scientists have found that this 36 billion solar mass black hole is currently in a dormant state. Like a slumbering giant. It isn't feeding. It isn't releasing energy. It just lies there, silently in the depths of space. But if it were to wake up one day, what would happen? No one dares to imagine. Now, at this point, you might ask, if black holes are so terrifying, how did we even find them? Since they don't even let light escape, we shouldn't be able to see them at all. There is a profound story behind this. As early as 1783, a British scientist named John Michell predicted the existence of black holes, but no one believed him back then. The idea was simply too wild. It wasn't until the early hours of September 13, 2015, that humanity finally found ironclad proof. That day, gravitational wave detectors across the globe captured a signal simultaneously. This signal came from the collision of two black holes 1 billion light-years away. Can you imagine? These two black holes collided 1 billion years ago. The energy released was dozens of times greater than all the energy in the observable universe. Gravitational waves rippled out in every direction at the speed of light. These waves traveled through the cosmos, passing through countless galaxies, while dinosaurs were still ruling the Earth. They were passing through the Andromeda Galaxy as humans began to walk upright. They were drifting past Orion. Finally, in 2015, they reached Earth and were captured by our sensors. Scientists around the world were ecstatic, because this proved Einstein's prediction from a century ago was correct. But gravitational waves weren't enough. Scientists wanted to see what a black hole actually looked like. So in April 2017, a bold plan was set in motion. Scientists from 8 countries used 8 massive radio telescopes to form a single, virtual telescope the size of Earth itself. They synchronized and aimed at the center of the M87 galaxy, 55 million light-years away, to photograph that 6.5 billion solar mass black hole. How difficult was this task? Each telescope produced 350 terabytes of data per second. That's the equivalent of 100,000 HD movies. The entire shoot generated 5 petabytes of data. If you burn that data onto disks, the pile would be as tall as a mountain. More than 200 scientists spent 2 years processing that data. Finally, on April 10, 2019, the first black hole image in human history was born. When the photo was revealed, the entire world was stunned. That orange ring looked like a glowing, fiery donut. But scientists read something terrifying within it. This ring is the black hole's accretion disk. Its temperature reaches billions of degrees Celsius, 10,000 times hotter than the core of our sun. Even more frightening, this disk rotates at near the speed of light, 300,000 kilometers per second. If you were standing on it, you'd circle the Earth 7.5 times in 1 second. But if you actually fell into a black hole, what would happen? Let me take you on the most surreal journey in the universe. First, as you approach the black hole, you would see thousands of images of yourself appearing around you. It's not a hallucination. It's because the photons around the black hole are bent into a bizarre orbit, forming a photon sphere. Every you that you see is you from a different point in time. Next, you'd feel time beginning to slow down. The watch on your wrist says 1 minute has passed. But in the outside world, a whole year has gone by. By the time you pass through the accretion disk, your watch shows 10 minutes. But 100 years have passed on Earth. This is the time dilation effect. From Einstein's theory of relativity, near a black hole, time and space are completely warped. Then you would see the future of the universe. Because of the time acceleration, you'd watch stars age rapidly and die, and see galaxies collide and merge. The universe would expand until it eventually reached heat death. All of this would play out in front of you on fast forward, like a high-speed documentary. It might be the final 0.1 seconds of your life. Yet you would see what the universe looks like 100 billion years from now. Finally, when you cross the event horizon, the point of no return, it's all over. Your body begins to stretch. The gravitational difference between your head and feet becomes immense. Every single one of your cells is being pulled apart. Your skeleton is stretched like a noodle. The process lasts less than a second. But to you, it would feel like an eternity of torment. What's even more chilling is what scientists discovered in June 2025. The black hole at the center of our Milky Way underwent a terrifying feast about 10 million years ago. It swallowed an intermediate black hole 15,000 times the mass of our Sun. The gravitational waves from that collision altered the orbits of millions of stars in the galaxy. If intelligent life had existed on Earth then, they might have seen the stars in the sky suddenly shift their positions. What's even more haunting is that there are at least 3 other ultramassive black holes exceeding 50 billion solar masses. Their very existence completely violates our known laws of physics. Scientists are now facing a massive puzzle. How exactly did these super black holes form? They shattered the Eddington limit. They broke the constraints of the universe's age. They are a direct challenge to the field of physics. Perhaps in the future, when we finally solve this mystery, we will find that the truth of the universe is 10,000 times more insane than we imagined. And the most unsettling thought of all is that inside a black hole, there might actually exist a completely enclosed world. A place where time has stopped. The universe's deepest secrets might be hidden there. And yet, we may never know what truly lies inside a black hole. Because once you go in, you can never come back out. This is the black hole, the most terrifying presence in the universe.